cold in here as it is in Vermont?
Larry, Big Lair, as he's known in his small hometown of Vermont, is now familiar with many of the staff at Tufts Medical Center.
Balloons up.
Larry underwent a heart transplant 2 months ago, and this day was back for a follow-up, including a heart biopsy. It's a routine procedure for patients who've received a heart transplant. Dr. Carrie Kimmelsteele, an interventional cardiologist, takes small pieces of tissue from Larry's new heart for testing. But it was not certain he would make it this far on the other side of a life-saving surgery. Larry had been waiting on the transplant list for 5 years.
When they tell you it's not going to get better, they know what they're talking about.
17 years ago, Larry was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and given a new chemotherapy regimen that worked very well. But there was a severe side effect.
They basically said, you know, your heart's been compromised. A piece of your heart that does the major pumping, the left ventricle, has been damaged.
The ejection fraction is a measurement of the heart's ability to pump blood. Before chemo, Larry's measured at a normal 55%. But after chemo, that dropped to just 20%. And then at a routine checkup in 2017, that measurement plummeted to just 5%. His cardiologist, Dr. David D'Onofrio, delivered the devastating news.
Says to me, you've got a 4-hour drive. He said, you're probably not going to make it. He said, if you do make it, there's not enough time for you to get back for us to take care of you.
Larry pushed back on being admitted. He was due at a Vermont courthouse to finalize the adoption of his now 5-year-old daughter, something he could not fathom missing.
My wife convinced me to stay, and bless her little soul, the day of the adoption, she FaceTimed me. So I got to be there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And it was a win-win.
And you're there now for your daughter.
Totally there.
Yeah.
The transplant team at Tufts was helping Larry through these difficult choices, including Melissa Parenti, the Director of Transplant Services and Surgery.
Every day is different for me. I deal with the doctors, the multidisciplinary team. I see my job as here to support them, make their jobs easier, to make things better for patients.
Parenti says her main focus is administrative, how the hospital is paid for its transplant services, navigating the regulatory and insurance requirements, and in Larry's case, helping to explain what can be an overwhelming situation.
Could you have navigated this without her?
Never.
While her job is not typically patient-facing, Melissa spent extra time with Larry.
She would come in every morning with coffee, call me at 11:30 and say, order us lunch. That was the one thing that kind of kept me motivated and going, was I had somebody here.
Someone, an expert he could talk with about the disappointments and frustrations as he sat in a hospital bed 4 hours from home.
There's setbacks, and there's a lot of team members, and it's just not always crystal clear what's going on.
It is unique for a director of transplant services to spend so much time with an individual patient on the list, but it is also unique when that patient is the director's father.
My nickname for her was the Determinator, because she was always so determined to get what she needed to get done. I'm amazed how good I feel.
Larry Parenti knows his daughter's determination and insight helped him make it through those 5 years of waiting for the call that would change his life. And so fittingly, when that call came, they were together.
I had been teasing him like, Dad, I just have this feeling like it's gonna be this weekend. Don't make me lose the money on this hotel on the Cape. It was so expensive.
The family was celebrating Larry and his wife Nikki's 20th wedding anniversary when Melissa got a heads up that her dad was about to get that call.
Melissa came to my room and she said, Dad, do you have your phone on? Yep. Can you hear it? Yep. She goes, you're about to get the most important phone call of your life, and she burst into tears. It's totally surreal when someone says, I'm going to take an organ from someone that's passed, some blessed soul, and make you live.
Today, Larry feels better every day and is so grateful for the path that led him here.
Melissa always says it takes a village, and she's right. This is not something I could have done alone.
Such a great relationship, and obviously fairly rare that a director
Right.
has a family member on the list, and that kind of insight, which she was able to provide, had to be invaluable.
So there are times when Larry actually had to come off the list, you know, because of an infection, and that can be hard to take for a lot of people. But to have Melissa say to him, listen, if we gave you this transplant tonight, it could kill you, that means a lot more coming from a daughter than from probably anybody else.
Just to see them together
Yeah.
is unbelievable. Up next, she lost her son and gained a brother.